Welcome to this, let's call it an addendum to the series on how to play Stellaris Advanced version. I came back because I wanted to show you the current state of game. As you might notice, the size of my empire has barely changed at all, but now I am not only member of the council, I'm the second strongest member of the galactic community, and looking at victory points, I'm on 4th place behind, of course, 2 fallen empires. There's only one faction that is still stronger than me. The reason I wanted to show this was to give you some advice on how to win the council, how to win the galactic community. For instance, I made a tactical mistake by picking up as many advantages or as many bonuses as possible to the impact of on my diplomatic weight by the economy. So you can see here I have a bunch of stuff: mercantile, branch offices, buzzword standardization. Buzzword standardization is one of the laws I supported. They all add up to the economy part of my diplomatic weight, but well, my economy is not the greatest compared to basically anyone else. With 600 I am about as good as, well, the strongest people who are not in the council, but everyone in the council has significantly more. One reason for this is, I mean, my income is really decent. The only one that is lagging behind a little bit is the alloys, because I recently picked up a ascension perk for massive fleet power. So yeah, the economy, there are no specific numbers out how economy is calculated, but as far as I could find out, it's kind of tied to your population, how much is produced in your empire. The amount of stuff that is consumed is not really taken into account. So if your empire produces a lot, eats up pretty much everything, save a little bit of excess margin of profit, then you still have a much higher economy than an empire that has, like I have, lots of profit, but just grand total not as much in production. So this is why building high means you cannot really go for pops, you cannot really go for economy, you have to go for technology and surprisingly fleet power. Technology, I kind of fell behind a bit, even though I tried to be strong. I try to focus on technology, but I am only 3rd strongest, as it seems, which is annoying. I'm working on remedying that by stealing technology, by picking up the tradition discovery, even though it's way too late for that, in fact. But anyway, the fleet power, however, is something I can easily work with, partially because I have a really good income, but also I picked up the Ascension perk Galactic Force Projection, which gives you 100 points of naval capacity and small other interesting benefits. So it is a weird thing to have a massive fleet when you're relatively small, but that was kind of the idea, that we will have a really strong punch, even though we're kind of not that impressive. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is where to go from here. Basically, the last 100 years or so, I only just did build up these 2 mercenary enclaves build up my economy, um, fleet, and stuff like this. I basically played a economy simulator. And now I have plenty of envoys. I should probably go for more, because the envoys are now really bringing in the favors due to the diplomacy perk, that whenever you improve someone else's relationship, you have 1% chance each month to create a favor, which is really nice. Plus the politics tradition also produces favors if you support the laws proposed by others. So I have a really nice amount of favors already, can basically push most of the laws that I want to have. Currently the Senate is deciding on a thing that I have proposed ages ago. The next things I'm going to do definitely will be stuff like reduce the council size, or making me the custodian, which is already kind of likely to go through, especially when I pull some of my favors. So I can amass quite a bit of diplomatic power, or political power actually, via the galactic community. Same goes for the Federation. Another empire has decided to join me as a subsidiary, meaning that once I change their contract with me, so that they have to vote as I vote. Basically, I own the Federation. At the moment, I'm actually using challenge. Oh, why has it changed to thesis? The thesis defense. We had the golden rule. The golden rule was good. The golden rule basically let you buy the presidency, and the money that everyone spent, you could either pocket yourself, or you could use it to give everyone a bonus on trade goods and income for like 2 years or 10 years or something like this. This was really good. Somehow I have missed that someone wanted to go for thesis defense. That is really bad. I might need to change stuff soon before I get removed as the president. That really annoys me now. Oh well, whatever. Now, more importantly, I can continue basically playing like I did before, wait until the endgame crisis happens in, I don't know, like 100 years or so, and hope that the Commonwealth of Tathi is going to hit harder than I am, and see what the result is going to be. If I do this, it's going to be relatively boring. I probably won't play until the end of the game. And it's likely I will end up 4th or 3rd. I'd say there's relatively little chance that I will overtake the fallen empires, especially. Now, alternatively, I could go and do something more aggressively. My Federation wants to go to war against the Mirian Dominator, which has an ally. I think it's these guys here, together with... Who is the ally? Oh, come on. Together with these guys here. Okay. So, those dudes here, those Sukaran consolidated planets, they are basically of no interest to us at all. They're so far away, they're probably not even able to send any reinforcement. It would be war basically just against these guys, which would be easy pickings, given that they're already currently at a war, 2 wars actually, one of them against the Commonwealth of Tathi, and they're losing, like, badly. So we could use their weakness and eat up some of their territory. I don't have a direct border. Yeah, that is, so it's not really super relevant to me. I would have to spend a whole lot of influence to claim stuff and then make it a vassal under my rule. It's an option. Alternatively, I can push to have a war against the Commonwealth. They would pull into the war if I am the attacker. The Oxbrexians, the Republic of Runif, Nation of Sol, and I think also the Visendrian Council, if I'm not mistaken. They have plenty of, the Visendrian Council as well, allies or vassals. It would be a massive war, and the first war would not change much about how the power distribution is at the moment. It would, however, if I were successful, I could push further into the territory and eventually, maybe, hopefully, bring them down so much that I can subjugate them. But this would be like a series of wars over a longer period of time. I do have almost 200 years before the game ends, so that might be an option. It would be a really bloody war. Nation of Sol is too far away, it doesn't matter. Visendrian Council, also not a huge problem, because they have to go through territory that they don't have open borders with, I believe. So it would be just those 3 here. Still a relatively big assortment of enemies, and I have basically 2 open borders. One is the direct connection here, and one is the connection via the nation of Dednura. So basically here we could meet. Given that they are my vassals, they would be also automatically part of the war. So this is a front line. This is extremely volatile because my diplomatic power currently relies heavily on my fleet strength. Losing ships during the war would immediately threaten to throw me out of the council. But beating the Commonwealth in like 2 or 3 wars would make me number 1 after the fallen empires. So yeah, this is where I'm stranded right now. I probably won't be playing like the easy game until the end and just wait it out. So I might be doing a step-by-step video where you can follow the disaster that is to be unfolding itself when I declare war on the Commonwealth and basically half of the galaxy. I hope this is. I mean, I'm anxious to see how this plays out. Maybe you might want to join in, and if so, you'd be very welcome, of course. So, to summarize, if you want to win the Galactic Community, the Council, be sure that you understand which of the 4 categories you can actually score lots of points in fleet power, pops, economy or technology. Usually if you play white, then pops and economy is what you want to go for. If you play high, then technology is a good bet. And fleet power is always an option in theory. Practically, I mean, depends on how much profit you're doing and even which ascension perks you choose. I would never even think about galactic force projection, but in this case it's actually kind of what I need. The other thing is the diplomatic play is calmer. I had no war in decades. I had little fighting at all, only just a little space fauna. There was the enigmatic fortress here. Not really much going on, but once I decide that it's time for war, it's gonna be the war, like the defining war of the galaxy. So yeah, keep that in mind when you consider playing the diplomatic game. It is not just diplomacy, because as you can see, if you just do the diplomatic stuff, someone is bound to be stronger than you, and just by politics you will not bridge these gaps. You have to pick your targets, and you have to always keep your fleet up, because quite frankly, if I didn't have my Federation and my vassals, the Commonwealth of Tathi, they would not have attacked the Mirren denomination, but me. They hate me, we are rivals. I am not super strong by myself, so keep in mind, even if you try to please everyone, you probably won't be able to make friends with literally everyone. If you want peace, prepare for war. Alright, that's that. Thank you very much, and see you on the next video. Goodbye.